Hello, friends and enemies. Today we are talking about the self-titled 2019 release by Costa Rican all-woman band Dystt, spelled D-Y-S-T-T, but it is pronounced Dystt, I asked. This band was started in 2018. The members, all women, are from Costa Rica. The band describes itself as new cave and post-punk. I'm guessing that new cave description is based on them being new wave inspired, but they're spookier than general new wave, so it's new cave. There are only 4 songs on this release, so in all, this whole release is actually just under 12 minutes to listen to. All the songs are in Spanish, save for a few English words scattered throughout. Let's get into them now, why don't we? Our starting track is Basilus. Bacillus, for those of you who are unaware, is a type of bacteria. The song starts out with a creepy, slow build-up before jumping right into the medium, fast-paced guitar riff. The guitar definitely has that early post-punk, still very punk-inspired old-school goth sound, and a very prominent bass line, which I think will be very good for you nostalgic goths. Roman's vocals are pretty deep, I believe falling into the contralto range. They take on a bit of a craze sound, unsurprisingly, given the song is literally about killer germs. There is talk of infecting the brain and one's subconscious, so these may even be zombie-making germs, if I'm interpreting the song correctly. Our next song is Muera Joven, which my Spanish speakers will know translates to Die Young. This song starts off with the keyboard, which is prominently featured throughout, though those of you guitar fans will be glad to know that that picks up soon as well. This song is more fast-paced than the previous, with a lot of drums and shoutiness and talkiness in the vocals, if that makes any sense. The lyrics appear to have a message about mental illness and a desire for an early death because society is hard to deal with. Notably, the only English words in the song are the phrase "Die young, be saint." Between that and some of the other lyrics, it appears to be a message relating to that thing people say about how only the good die young. The following track is called Antisocial. The song starts out with the bass, which you'll know I'm very happy about. It's nice to see so many instruments getting their time to shine on this tape. All the instruments, the guitar, the keyboard, drums, vocals do join in, but the bass does remain the primary instrument throughout. The guitar switches back and forth between more jangly post-punk sound we all know and love to that more crunchy rocking sound, that sort of distorted crunch. The vocals have a more pointed sound to them, with Roman letting out a shriek at the end of several verses. As you can guess from the title of the song, this is about being antisocial. More deeply, there is a message about introspection and viewing oneself as flawed to the point of feeling you are evil. This is very similar to the previous track in that there's clearly some deeper issues going on with the person in question. Our final song is Palamaxa. Palamaxa was a French actress on the stage and eventually the screen in the early 1910s, who was known for acting in horror-based productions. She supposedly died in all of her roles and was referred to as the most assassinated woman in the world. The instrumentation begins with a little face-off between our jangly guitar and our dissonant, early, dark, new wave-sounding keyboard. Vocally, this is more on the shouty side, in the same vein as the previous, once again with some shrieks and yells. It's a very chaotic song. That was the album. I'm a fan, the way I'm a fan of everything I talk about here. I think that this will make the old school people who just want some raw music with guitars and drums and none of those fancy effects happy, because it does have the makeup of a typical rock band, but our new wave fans will like it too because there's an obvious new wave influence, especially from new wave's more quirky days. I like that there's a sound of the days of goth when it was still emerging from punk, still obviously punk, but also something noticeably different. Not the sound, but the lyrics. I get sort of a horror punk feel with our subjects from a killer bacteria to losing one's mind to an actress of yore. The whole album feels very chaotic and bouncy. It's very danceable in my opinion, if your idea of dance music is chaotic rock music. Mine certainly is. Apparently, at the beginning of 2021, Violence Records is going to release this EP out on cassette, and it's going to have a bonus track. I'm looking forward to it. I will have the email address for Violence Records listed down below in the video description so that you can look into it yourself if you're a cassette collector like me. That's about it. Thanks for watching my video. If you made it this far, please comment with the bacteria emoji because Basilus. It should look like this, but might be a bit different depending on what device you're using. Thanks to Dystt for letting me feature one of their songs and just for making such a cool album. The song you heard the clip from was Antisocial. If you want to hear this album in full or follow this band on social media, I will have links to all of that in the description below. If you want to see more content like this, I invite you to subscribe to me and follow me on my various social media accounts that you can find through my Linktree, which is, you guessed it, linked in the description below. If you want to send or recommend me any music to review, please send me an email, which is listed down with the rest of my contact information. Thanks for watching. Bye now.